It's always greener on the other side, right? Right, fella? This is the Dog Walk Chronicles. They always like to look across the fence. It's always something interesting. Our yard is just as... we're going to continue in November. This is the Dog Walk Chronicles. Today is November 7th. I got a reprieve. I'm supposed to lead our youth group in an evening of teaching and prayer and fun. And I got an extra week to work on that. So thank you. Thank you, someone. Today I want to talk about St. Peter Owl. He was a Chinese martyr. There's lots of them, lots of Vietnamese martyrs, Philippine martyrs. The Spanish War in, I think it's like the 1930s, gets lots of martyrs. So St. Peter Owl was had a great sense of justice and a defense of the poor. He was a husband, a businessman. He owned a hotel. He was one of the first converts in his area. He was very enthusiastic. He would pray. Hey, get over here, Toby. Toby, get over here. Toby. Oh, Toby, get over here. Hurry up. Shame. Stay over here. St. Peter Owl was very enthusiastic. He would preach to anyone who'd listen. He was a catechist. He instructed 600 people in catechesis. He was arrested in 1814 in a backlash against the church, and he was strangled to death in 1814. Also today is Saint Willibrord of Echternach. Now you see why I didn't, in the beginning when I started reading about the saints again, I didn't read all the names trying to memorize them. Or not memorize them, just read them and pronouncing them. But I think it gives them more respect to, when you read it, to honor them by at least reading their name. He was the son of Saint Hilgis. He was a missionary with Saint Swithbert, inventor of the Swifter. No. He worked with Saint Boniface. Yes, that's Saint Boniface, I think. Saint Rumwald. Yes, that's Saint Rumwald. He worked also with Saint Werenfridus and Saint Engelmund and Saint Adalbert of Egmond. He founded monasteries. So remember that thing I said about hanging out, who you hang out with? If there's a bad apple, it's going to make the other apples go bad. And in this case, his parents, I guess he was the son of a saint, and then he worked with saints. So he was surrounded by saints. So if you're going to get all that saint stuff is going to rub off on you. So who do you hang out with? If you're hanging out with people that are bringing you to sin, well, that should be obvious. If you're hanging out with people that are just kind of getting through, hanging out, getting drunk, whatever, being promiscuous, sitting in their basement playing video games all day, well, then I don't know that there's a heaven for that. But if you're hanging out with people that are holy, people that are doing God's work, and you do God's work, you'll be fine. So take that advice. And what's that song by, is it Van Halen? Running with the devil. Well, don't do that. Don't be running with the devil. Because I know it's hard to be a saint in the city. But isn't that Bruce? Or is that Billy Joel? Anyway, you get the idea. hang with people who know who God is and are trying to stay near him, and you'll be fine. You can take that to the heaven. You got it? You get it? Good.